brought me back for the second interview, and they put me through the ringer again. Finally, I just got exasperated and said, hey, you know what? I'm the guy for the job. I can do this job. And with all your help, we can do it together. And it won't just be good, it'll be great. We have a chance to make history.
In 2008, the Baltimore Ravens not only made history, they forged a new identity, answering any question about just who this team was.
What's our name? What's our name? What's our name?
By combining equal parts traditional defensive dominance with newfound offensive explosiveness and a dash of special teams improvements, the Ravens had a season that was beyond all expectations.
He's got room. 10, 5, hits the man, he's in, touchdown!
With 11 wins, the Ravens set a new standard for wins by a team with a first-year head coach and a rookie quarterback.
Throws, touchdown!
It all culminated with an improbable run in the playoffs.
Hey, Ravens!
He has it!
He's got it!
The Ravens are going to the AFC title game! Crowd is amped on this beautiful sunny Sunday to start the 2008 NFL season.
On opening day, the Ravens wasted little time showing their fans that this season would be different.
First down, end around, reverse.
Double
Mason
reverse.
to Clayton down the left sideline. He's in the 40. 30, cuts back along the number. Still on his feet. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Ravens!
Joe Flacco, renowned for his arm strength, showed off one of his lesser-known skills.
Play action, Flacco. Naked move to the right instead of tuck and run. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Ravens! Joe Flacco! They love him in Baltimore!
About the only thing fans in Baltimore love more is defense. And in Week 3, the Ravens reminded their faithful that they still possessed one of the league's most dominant Ds.
Anderson throws. Oh, what a hit! Loose ball picked off. Braylon Edwards got lit up by Ray Lewis, who brought the hammer. Anderson steps to throw. He's intercepted. Ed Reed's got it at the 20. Ed Reed, pick 6, touchdown, Ravens!
At 2-0, the Ravens were off to the start they were hoping for. But over the next 3 weeks, 3 of the AFC's elite teams brought Baltimore back to reality.
Kick on the way, and it is good. And Jeff Reed beats the Ravens in overtime. Collins to throw, pumps once, fires over the middle, touchdown, Tennessee. Looks end zone throws, touchdown. And the Ravens with a disappointing loss, called 2-3.
Week 7, the Ravens traveled to Miami desperate for a win.
Let's find out who came to play football today.
Blitz pressure. He gets the pass off, intercepted. Terrell Suggs, and he's going to take it all the way. Suggs at the 10, 5, touchdown. Terrell Suggs as the defense delivers the first touchdown of the game.
Offensive coordinator Cam Cameron watched as an improved offensive line, led by Ben Grubbs, helped put Cameron's former team away.
He gets the handoff on the draw play, straight ahead, spins off one man, lunges forward, touchdown! Yeah! And that might be the knockout shot.
The win over the Dolphins evened Baltimore's record at 3-3 and kicked off a 4-game winning streak that saw the Ravens dominate in every phase of the game.
Russell in the end zone, he's in trouble, he's going to be sacked for a safety. Jameel McClain.
Against the Raiders, Joe Flacco earned Rookie of the Week honors by making plays with his arm.
Demetrius Williams open at the first. He's going to go. Touchdown, Ravens.
His feet.
10, 5, touchdown, Joe Flacco.
And even his hands.
He wants Flacco. He throws it to the 25. Flacco has it. 10, 5, and he's down there. He can do it all.
In Week 9, another rookie started to emerge as Ray Rice rushed for 154 yards, solidifying his place in the Ravens' three-headed rushing attack.
Ray Rice jukes a man. He's across the 45-50. Browns territory 40. 30. Stiff arms a man. He could go. 15, 10, 5, and he's pushed out of bounds.
But it was the defense that sealed the win over Cleveland.
Terrell Suggs has it, and he's going to score. Suggs, his second NFL touchdown.
In Week 10, the special teams showed off their leg strength with a 74-yard punt by Sam Cook and a 54-yard field goal by Stephen Hauschka.
Kick on the way, and it is good.
Yeah.
Stephen Hauschka, how do you do?
In the 4-game streak, the Ravens averaged over 30 points per game. Now at 6-3, they were in position to make a run at the postseason. The Ravens' playoff push began when they hosted Coach John Harbaugh's former team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Baltimore was not a very nice host.
Intercepted, Jared Johnson has it.
They can't sustain a drive. You got to get a big play. You guys are playing it. They got nothing. Great job.
Flacco short throw on third down. He's got man wide open. Mark Clayton. He's gone. Mark Clayton takes it to the house. And on third and short, the Ravens make it a very long day for Philadelphia. Good job, baby. Good job.
The finishing touches on the route were provided by Ed Reed.
Cobb throws, end zone intercepted. Ed Reed's got it. 10-yard line coming back. He gets by Cobb at the 30-yard line. Sheds a tackle in midfield. He's down the Eagle sidelines. One man to beat. Cuts back at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Ed Reed covers the length of the field. And you better believe the hay's in the barn now.
Reed's 107-yard interception return was the longest in NFL history, breaking Reed's old record of 106 yards.
I love you, baby. Thanks, man. I may not make it in, man. I'll be frozen by the time this game's over. Love you guys, man.
I got something to say to you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Out of my heart.
Baltimore blowouts were starting to become commonplace as the Ravens racked up their 7th and 8th double-digit wins against the Bengals and Redskins.
He's got a man wide open. Mason's there. He's got it inside the 5. Touchdown, Ravens!
And while the offense was rolling, the defense never rested. Led by the dominant Haloti Ngata, the Ravens' run defense finished the season ranked 3rd in the NFL. And by season's end had extended their NFL record streak of not allowing a 100-yard rusher to 35 games. Against Washington, Ed Reed earned Defensive Player of the Week honors by recording 3 turnovers and scoring the 11th touchdown of his career.
Ed Reed picks it up at the 20-yard line. 15, 10, sidesteps a man, spins his way in for a touchdown. Ed Reed picks it up off the turf and runs it in for the Ravens' 2nd touchdown.
Following a controversial loss against the Steelers, the Ravens traveled to Dallas for the final game at Texas Stadium. Baltimore had every intention of spoiling the party.
Ravens rush 5. Romo in trouble. He sidesteps a blitz from McLean. Throws deep down the numbers. Intercepted Ed Reed.
That was easy. He just threw it right to him.
That's what you call defense. Let's go. That's defense. That's defense. Let's go. All day.
An injured shoulder had sidelined Derek Mason early, but he returned in time to get the Ravens' first touchdown of the game.
Flacco throws end zone. Touchdown! Derek Mason!
The Ravens were clinging to a 2-point lead late in the 4th quarter when an unexpected explosion came from the Baltimore backfield.
There's nobody's going to touch him. Willis McGahee, he's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Are you kidding me?
Gonna get one more. Get one more.
LeRon McLean put an exclamation point on his breakout Pro Bowl season with the longest run by an opponent in Texas Stadium history.
He might. He could. He will go for the touchdown. LeRon McLean, as Don Meredith used to say, turn out the lights. The party's over.
Baltimore's 10th win of the season and put them just one win away from a playoff berth.
I've never been prouder of a bunch of guys. We got a bunch of men in here that did something special. We closed this thing out in style, did we not?
In the regular season finale, the only thing standing between the Ravens and the playoffs were the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We've been on the mission all season. Now let's go into these playoffs stomping, man. And let's ball out, baby.
How personal is this? We control us. We run this. Personal.
The Ravens' personal mission, spearheaded by their two defensive leaders. Ray Lewis recovered 2 fumbles.
Ball fumble comes loose. Ray Lewis recovered it.
While Ed Reed's 2 interceptions gave him a league-high 9 for the season. The Ravens quickly seized control of the game and their playoff destiny.
Nice grab. That thing was like Pearl Harbor coming out there, man. Great job.
Clayton wasn't the only receiving star. Derek Mason, who fought through a serious shoulder injury since the 9th game of the season, achieved a personal milestone by going over the 10,000-yard mark for his career. The Ravens then put the game away on the ground.
Give it to McClain. Left side, he's got a hole, slams his way down, and he is touchdown!
Nice chance, way to run that rock. Way to run that ball.
With their 11th win of the season, Baltimore clinched the AFC's 6th and final playoff spot. And following the game, the Ravens were addressed by Director of Player Development O.J. Brigance, whose fight against ALS inspired the team all season.
We all know where this started in training camp. All right, it started with a talk by O.J. Brigance. So listen up here, O.J.
First of all, we talked about doing something that no one thought could ever be done. First year coach, new team, you have proved all of them wrong. It's not finished. Destiny awaits us. It ain't over. All things are possible. Remember, we have to do it for a greater purpose, a greater calling, not ourselves. Let's do it for each other. I'm honored to be a part of it.
I thought nothing ever gets done if you don't trust each other. Let's finish on trust. 1, 2, 3.
Trust!
In the first round of the playoffs, the Ravens traveled to Miami. Expectations were high.
We're going to take it one game at a time, but you got to see the big picture. You got to believe it, all right? If we don't, we have nothing.
The game started out as a defensive struggle, just the kind the Ravens like.
They can't make enough plays. Just keep playing through.
I told you, Cole, he'll get out of that Wildcat.
Fast.
He'll get out of that.
Miami logged a league-low 13 turnovers in the regular season, but the Ravens were not impressed.
Pennington under pressure, throwing deep near sideline, and it is intercepted. Ed Reed heading to the Ravens sideline. He's got the ball. At midfield, has an alley, 40-yard line coming near sideline, room to run through. He's at the 20. He could go. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Ed Reed. Pick 6, and the Ravens have their first lead in the game.
And the turnovers kept on coming.
Pennington lost the pass, and it is intercepted. Fabian Washington has it. Pennington looking over the middle. His pass is picked off, and Reed's got it again. Cox coming near sideline, and the Ravens will wrap him up. Douglas knocks the ball loose. Terrell Suggs falls on it at the 19-yard line. Ravens have it in the red zone.
The Ravens made the Dolphins pay for their mistakes.
He cuts back. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. Touchdown to Ron McClain.
Never get tired of kicking. Never. Never. Never.
He jukes a man at midfield. He's got room. It's on the Dolphin 40. He might go 30. One man to beat 20. 15, 10. And he's going to be pulled down inside the 5-yard line.
Touchdown, touchdown. It's a touchdown.
Flacco to throw. Quarterback throw. He runs it. Touchdown. Joe Flacco. And the hay's in the barn.
Win battle, baby. Good job.
Hey, Ravens! How about the Ravens?
Ravens get their first playoff win since 2002, 27-9. Our football becomes last man standing from the coaching class of 2008.
Tape on Tennessee, baby.
Hey, we got to do it. We got to do it. 3 times, we got to do it. What's our name? What's our name? What's our name?
Great job, man.
In the divisional round, the Ravens would be going up against the AFC's top seed, the Tennessee Titans.
Put this in your mind. This season ends today. Put it in your mind that this season ends today. We're going to keep going.
But the Titans had something else on their mind, scoring on their second possession of the game.
Listen to me carefully, man. There's no time to come back to the huddle and say my fault. It ain't time for that. It's time to do what we do. Count on each other. We can't be on the ground. We can't both be on backside. Beat your man. Beat your man. Beat your man. Let's go.
Beat your man. That's exactly what Derek Mason did as the Ravens answered back.
Flacco under pressure, steps up, throws deep, far sideline. He's got Mason at the 10, 5, touchdown! Derek Mason! Oh, what a throw by Joe Flacco!
For the second time this season, the Ravens were in for a battle against the AFC's top team.
Sacks him back at the 27-yard line.
Suggs is hurt. Terrell is down right in front of us here. He's not moving his right arm at all.
As was the case all season, when one Raven went down, others stepped up.
Algie Crumpler fumbles the ball at the goal line, and the Ravens have it. Flacco to throw. Pumps left, thrown down, near sideline. Ball hangs in the wind. Look out. Mark Clayton's got it. 10-yard line, and he's inside the 5.
What a play by Clayton.
Stover's kick is up. The crowd is quiet because it is good. The Ravens have the lead. Aronis' kick is up. And we are tied in Tennessee.
It's time now. We gotta go.
Let's go.
We gotta go.
Come on, boys.
Biggest offensive play of the game coming up right now. Flacco's got to hurry, and he gets the snap off. They're looking to throw, under pressure. Hennessy throws over the middle. He has
he's got it.
First down, Titans territory. Todd Heap, biggest catch of the season.
Just how we drew it up, yeah?
All tied at 10. With 1:49 left to play. McGay, he's got room. Heading far sideline. First down is out of bounds. Flacco to throw. Looks left. Fires. Clayton has it. Matt Stover has hit 13 game winners in his career. The Ravens are going to the AFC title game.
How about them Ravens? That's right.
It's Celebration City on the Ravens sideline.
I've never seen anything like it. Guys were going down left and right, and guys were stepping up left and right. Never been a part of anything like it.
For the Ravens to make it to their second Super Bowl in franchise history, they would have to do something they hadn't done twice previously. Defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the early going, it didn't look promising for Baltimore.
Flacco under pressure, goes, and it is intercepted. Picked off to Shea Townsend with the pick.
Pittsburgh jumped out to a 13-0 lead.
Can't give up when the game ain't nowhere, man.
They trail 13-0. It's cold, and they're on the road. It doesn't get much harder than this.
There ain't no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
The Ravens' never-say-die attitude started to pay off.
Give us McGahee, left side, big hole, touchdown, Ravens. Willis McGahee in the end zone.
Good job, man.
We finally have a ball game.
We ain't letting them out this time. 13 points will not beat us.
Terrell Suggs, the one-arm bandit with the sack. Man, is this fun. McGahee gets the handoff, right side, sheds the tackle and walks in for a touchdown. Touchdown! So the Ravens have made it a 2-point ball game. 3rd and 13. Huge play for Joe Flacco on the offense. Flacco to throw, has time, fires, intercepted. Such tremendous disappointment. A season that started as the great unknown, but before you feel too awfully bad, stop and think of the joy this team has brought Baltimore in 2008 and 2009.
It was a season that started with more questions than answers. But as it unfolded, a new breed of Raven was born.
McLean bending around the left side, puts the shoulder down, touchdown, Ravens!
Baltimore showed it could be more than one of the league's top defenses. Offensive stars emerged. On the other side of the ball, the Ravens continued their tradition of having one of the league's stingiest units by sending 3 members of the defense to the Pro Bowl. In his rookie season, Coach John Harbaugh guided the Ravens back to the glory of seasons past and helped to shape and define the team whose identity will never be in question.
What's our name? Ravens! What's our name?
Ravens!
What's our name?
Ravens!